The GOAT! The GOAT! So this is not only going to be a reaction video to the new UFC 5 reveal trailer. I will have everything timestamped down below if you want to jump directly to the reaction. But first, I feel it's my duty to finally get something off my chest, and that is my attempted failed MMA career that I trained for and practiced for the whole for a number of years. That didn't pan out exactly how I thought it was going to pan out, that I've never really talked about. And I know a lot of people that's watching this video right now, it's just going to be your first time watching me because I've never posted any UFC or MMA content on this channel at all, even though I am a variety channel. But it's one of the things I kind of kept to myself because like wasn't really much to talk about. But hey, this is the perfect time, and I'm an EA creator, so I'm sure I'll be doing some work with EA with this title as it gets closer to the release. UFC 2, I have about 2,000 hours on UFC 2, and this is way before YouTube, way before cameras, lights, the whole shit. This is just me losing my mind, grinding rank, trying to be the top ranked welterweight in UFC 2. I mean, almost 2,000 hours. It was very difficult to find the game in the PlayStation Store since they've disconnected the servers a few months back, which broke my heart. But over 2,000, that's the most hours I have in any video game ever. When UFC 3 came out, they changed the engine. I did not like that engine. I played 3 for a little while, but they changed the engine on me and I was out. So I didn't even touch UFC 4 because I would imagine they had the same like motion. But going back before all of that, I'm gonna give you the cliff notes. I got to New Orleans. I was already training boxing. I went to open up a checking account. The banker, his name was Ton Lee. He had a black eye with broken teeth. I said, "Hey, are you a fighter?" He said yes, and he smiled, and all his teeth was fucking chipped. I had a black eye at the time from my boxing sparring, so we kind of just hit it off. His family owned a gym in New Orleans called Mid-City Martial Arts, which is still in New Orleans. So I wanted to learn how to kick because I already knew how to box. So I kind of started that journey. But my problem was, what did they say? The master of none. I started doing everything. I started doing jiu-jitsu. I started doing kickboxing. I got a Muay Thai coach, my boy Rock. I was doing kickboxing. I was training boxing with my boy Vince. I was training Krav Maga, and I was training Krav Maga with my girl Macy, who's actually in the UFC now. I was doing one-on-ones. I mean, I was training at Mid-City Martial Arts, which is where she was training at. I was doing it all, but so I was stretching myself so far thin that I didn't just really hone in on one thing. And one day I got my ass rocked in practice, and this was like 2015, 2016, maybe early 2016. I was finally getting ready to take my first fight. And I got rocked, woke up, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. And that shit scared me. I lost like 30 minutes, bro. I had never been knocked out. I've been dropped before, but I had never been knocked out. And that shit scared the life out of me. And I realized right there, I was like, if this scares you, then motherfucker, this ain't it for you. That's why a lot of my fucking teeth and shit are gone. They got fucking cracked and rocked up. But even so, while I was in the midst of doing all that, trying to become a professional fighter, I was playing the UFC game at the same time. At that same time, I discovered Joe Rogan, and I was UFC, like just mixed martial arts in general was my life. I mean, look at some of my prized possessions that I have. One of the greatest fights in UFC history, Rory McIlroy versus Robbie Lawler 2. Holy shit. When I used to train and I would get tired, I would say, Robbie's coming. I could just see fucking Robbie Lawler fucking coming at you with that little crooked smile, with that fucking split open look. God damn. When whenever McGregor knocked out Alvarez, became the double champ. Holy shit. I remember screaming at the top of my lungs when we was watching that fight. I mean, screeching. And this just, I hadn't looked at this shit in years, just being in like the back of my closet, because like it almost low-key depresses me, but I knew it wasn't for me. But anyway, just some of my fucking Joe Rogan shirts, the GOAT, John Jones. I got so much John Jones. Matter of fact, my fucking, the original like John Jones, I mean, so much. That's when I was my Krav Maga shit. Some of just my training gear, bro. Like, I'm showing all you this to tell you that I found my old glove. I used to keep like a pair of gloves like underneath my driver's seat in my car, just in case I had to get out the car and fucking fight somebody. I was fucking crazy, bro. You remember the movie Never Back Down where Jake got out the car and beat the shit out of those three or four dudes? That's what I wanted to do, but it never happened. I would have got my dumb ass shot anyway. I was an angry man at that time, bro. But then, you know, I met my my wife, and she just asked me one day, why are you doing this? You know, I was still working at a car dealership making good money. She's like, why are you doing this? I was like, I want to be the champs. Why? Then around that same time, the baddest motherfucker at the time that I knew personally was Ton. He was knocking motherfuckers out with a head kick. He had got on the Ultimate Fighter, and I watched him get fucking starched with a head kick, bro. And I say, if this motherfucker gets knocked out like that, I ain't got a chance, because I wasn't a fraction of talented as he is. But I think he's doing well now. He was in like, you know, one FC or one championship. He had won the belt, the whole shit. But at that time, man, it was like, what the fuck are we doing, bro? Anyway, long-winded intro just to say, man, I still love mixed martial arts. This is always gonna be a part of me. I'm still like training. If you're watching this, this is the moment I had my idea about the UFC 5 video. Ain't what I used to be. We still fucking out here. Now I'm a fraction, I'm a shell of what I used to be. I still can move, you know what I'm saying? I still can hit my question mark kicks and shit. You know, I'm like 6'3", 250 pounds, dude. So I was training for like light heavyweight at the time. So I mean, I was training with the big boys, and that hurt. But now I'm like fucking old now, bro. So back hurt, knees hurt, neck hurt. Anyway, man, so I don't know how much of this I'm gonna leave in, but again, I got timestamps down below. So if you didn't want to hear it, you could have just skipped to the reaction. But I'm so excited about this game, man. I just hope it feels good. But again, I don't know until I get to fucking play it. Me being an EA creator, hopefully I can get the game early or something, or I can get like a beta, or they drop a beta for everybody, for we all can play that shit. So anyway, let's just get into the reaction, man. I'm so fucking excited. Let's go. Game engine footage, already a good sign. I can't believe they put Chef Chinko on there. I mean, she's a dog. Oh, no way they got the Prime on there. Potan! I like Potan, man. I like him a lot. Is that Alex? Ooh, spinning back kick to the body. Low leg kick. Bang. Ooh, I actually think she beat Amanda Nunes, but that's beside the point. Oh, this fucking dope. Was that McGurk? What the fuck is he? It's fucking. I was gonna say, okay. That's the fight. I was like, no way nobody rolling Volk around like that. Oh shit, it look good. Oh, I got chill bumps, bro. Herb D. Oh, they're redoing the fight. Ooh. Shit. Oh shit. Oh, the goat! The goat! Wait, what? No way, they got Fedor on that bitch. Fedor, Ali, and Tyson. What? Well, Ali and Tyson was in UFC 2, but not Fedor. Fedor versus John Jones is fucking crazy, bro. So I'm here on the website as well, and they just released a fancy press release. But I kind of hear some of the bullet points. In addition to the real impact system, advanced visuals, and enriched gameplay with the Frostbite engine, UFC 5 also includes cinematic KO replays showcase fight ending finishes with intense visuals and enhanced excitement, presented with super slow motion with cinematic angles and lighting. Doctor checks and stoppages. Suffering a notable injury prompts the referee to pause the fight for a ringside doctor inspection. Failure to adapt to protect the injury from further damage can lead to a doctor stoppage. New strikes and hit reactions. New strike animations emulate heavy hitters, professional kickboxing, and more. Coupled with new motions and variations for ground and pound elbows, spinning attacks, body punch, and calf kicks, which motherfuckers gonna be going crazy spamming that calf kick, including myself. Plus the hit reaction animations. Okay. Seamless submissions. This is what I wanted to know. I was a submission guy. I played with Joe Rogan. That's right. Motherfuckers would laugh at me until I fucking put their ass in the goddamn omoplata and they was tapping. And they realized what the fuck happened. So I'm a submission guy. I play like an absolute fucking roach. as Jorge would say, carpet muncher. Seamless submissions, revamped seamless submissions extends the existing grappling system with faster animations, transitions, and the removal of minigames. So there's no more minigames. Grapple assists aid beginners while veterans can explore deeper layers. Seamless submissions provide a smoother, authentic ground game for grappling enthusiasts. That's what I want to see. I gotta make sure that fucking grappling is sick. Fight Week and Alter Egos. UFC 5's launch includes a revamped live service with features like Fight Week and Fight Picks tied to UFC events. Alter Egos are all new versions of top fighters which capture authentic career-defining moments and provide alternative looks and associated abilities. Here we go. Authentic damage. Cuts, bruising, and swelling accumulates based on the damage you inflict and take, including over 64,000 possible combinations of facial damage that is rendered more in detail than ever before. Doctor checks and stoppages, which we went over previously, just kind of gives you a good visual over it. Photon looks good. So right now, if you pre-order the standard edition, you get the base game, 2 Alter Egos, which I guess that's like, I don't know, Poor Connor and Rich Connor maybe. Post Rick John Jones and before Rick John. I'm sorry, I had to. 2 Alter Egos, 30th anniversary vanity bundle, online career mode, XP boost, Muhammad Ali. That's just a standard edition. The deluxe edition, you get the base game, 3 days early access, Mike Tyson, Fedor Emelianenko, a Muhammad Ali, Bruce Lee bundle, 4 Alter Egos, Origins bundle, 30th anniversary vanity bundle, and career mode. I guess they're not gonna have a collector's edition. I would love to get like a statue of fucking John Jones, bro. That'd be crazy. Yeah, just kind of like the breakdown of everything that you're gonna get. You got Connor, who hadn't fought in 17 years. Bruce Lee looks good. Okay, so you can't pre-order now. Okay, I thought that was the release date. So we will be able to pre-order October 23rd. I thought there was a release in October. I said there's no way we're getting more games in October this year. So pre-order October 23rd. And we're probably going to get a release date for this. UFC 2 and other UFC games released around spring. So I would imagine like March something, 2024. That's all I got, boys. That's all I got, man. Talk to me down in the comments below. Let me know if you're excited. As soon as we get like official gameplay release, maybe at the Game Awards, I would imagine, which is the next major show of like actual like gameplay in the game. Which I don't think Keely ever showed like a UFC game but I mean that would be the perfect spot unless they do like an EA showcase that they hadn't done this year. I don't know, but either way, I'm excited. If you watch this entire video, I'm sure it's gonna be like fucking 20 minutes long. I appreciate you, and yeah, man, I'm just excited to jump into a brand new world, and this time I get to bring y'all along with me. And until next time, enjoy the fights this weekend. Who y'all got this weekend, man? Of course, I got Izzy beating the dog shit out of Sean Strickland. It's not even going to be close, bro. I think Izzy knocks him out first round. 1,000%. Got my boy Tatu Ivasa. Somebody to do a fucking shoey for the GOAT. And he's fighting big boy Volk. What's his name? Look his name. The big ass fucking Sweden guy. Not Alexander. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, that's all I got. I'll catch y'all back next time. If y'all want me to cover some more UFC content or go back to UFC 2 and play with Joe Rogan, even though the servers are dead, I can do that as well. Just drop it down in the comments below. Let me know. I'm sure I caught some of y'all motherfuckers online in UFC 2. I know y'all ran into a Joe Rogan. If you ran into a Joe Rogan years ago, you're offline, and he was doing a lot of submissions, 98% chance that was me. I only ran into 2 Joe Rogans in the span of 5,000 fights. You fought me. You got fucking smushed.
All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life, I've been grinding all my life. All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look, I'm married to this gang, that's who I made my wife. Said I die alone, I told that bitch she probably right. One thing that's for sure, not a stranger to this life. Got a safe that's full of Franklins and a shoulder full of stripes.